So I'll quickly launch the app, the Pixellab. Then come over this icon here and set the image size. I would let the width to be say 180, 1800 rather, and I'll leave this at say 2600. Cool. We have something like this. I can decide to delete this. Now we have a very plain background right now, plain canvas. The next is to start the design. So I will start by changing the color of our canvas, and I'm going to over to this icon here and come to color. Then I'll click on color and I'll give it this color here for now. And the next thing is I'm going to give it a name. I click on this plus sign here to import my text box. Then I come over to the icon that has A here. Then I'll click on edit to edit my text. So I'm going to write the name of the book, the email marketing rebel. Click OK. Right, I'm going to drag it to the middle here, and I'll go over to the font here. I'll click on the font. I want to change the font style. I come over to my font and I scroll down looking for a perfect font style for these. Keep on scrolling. I'm gonna go with this smalling. It's called the bold narrow. I'm gonna click on it and click OK. So I think I'm cool with this font style. Then I'm going to go over to the size. I'm going to increase the size. Say I'm going to have something around 82, right? Then I'll have to drag to reduce the length of the font, and I'll click OK. Go over to this align, click on align, and I click on center. I will have something like this. I could decide to increase, have something that looks this way. Now this doesn't look good. I will just, so I have something like this, but I want the word D to be on top. So I'm just going to go over to edit. I click on edit, then I come over, bring my cursor here and enter, then I click OK. Perfect. This is how I want my title to look, right? I could decide to increase the size a little bit again. All right, then I think I'm done with this. Then to add some more color to this design, I'm going to go over to this plus sign to import a shape. I click on shapes. I'm gonna reduce the width, increase the length here, and we'll have something like this. We'll drag it down, and click OK. I could decide to add another color to this. I go over to, I click on the shape. I come over to this icon here, and I look for the color icon, which is this. I click on it, I enable it. I start looking for the color that I want to add here. So I am thinking of using a yellow color. Actually, you're supposed to have a little bit of knowledge on color combination, right? It's going to help you really well in doing any form of design you want to do. I think this goes well. It contrasts very well with what we have. So I'm just gonna click on the plus icon again to import another shape, and I'm gonna change this shape to cycle and click OK. Then I'm going to drag to a point here. I'm going to go over to color again and give it same yellow color and see how it turns out. Right, I think the cover is beginning to take shape now. I could click on this and maybe copy it and somehow bring it to this size. I could decide to reduce the size just to balance the color. I'll leave it here. Cool. I'll leave it here for now. Then remember, the title of this is the email marketing rebel. We're going to add a subtitle to it to make it look more professional. We're going to add a subtitle. So I'm going to go over to the plus sign to click on the text box. Here we're going to edit to add our text. So here I go to my notepad and copy the text I have already written there and come over here to paste it. Master the art of persuasion and drive results with email marketing. So I'm going to click OK. Come over here. I go back to align. I click on align. Repeat the same thing I did for the title, right? Then I'm going to click OK. Go to size. I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to reduce the size. Then I click OK. Go to color. Before that, I want to change the style of the font. Make it bold, so it could look more legible, right? So I'm going to click OK. Go over to the color. Add some. We leave it on red. Let's say we are adding the yellow color here, right? So we have the yellow color. I could also decide to change the font style completely. Let me see. I have a font here that I like to use. Let's try this Renogar. So I'm just going to click on this. Click OK. I think this comes out very nice. It looks better than the former. So we're going to go with this, right? Master the art of persuasion and drive results with email marketing. So I have an icon that represents something that has to do with email marketing I already saved in my gallery. So I'm going to just go and import it by going over to this plus sign from gallery. So I will import it. I'm going to reduce the size. We're going to have it down here. Okay, we're going to have it down here. Let me just move this upwards a bit so this can sit very well here. Then this will go up a bit. Yes. So I'm going to go over and import another shape here. Watch what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to just reduce the size to something like this, and I'm going to go over and change the color to the color of our main background, which is reddish here. So I'm going to click this way. I'm going to drag it down here. I'm going to leave it here. Okay, then I go over to import another shape, change it to cycle, add the same color on it, right? Then I'm going to reduce the size and bring it down here. Alright, to manually position it, I'm going to just click it. Just to give it a shape sort of here. Our ebook cover is taking shape. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to add the name of the author here. So I'll just click on the plus sign and bring out the text box, edit it. I suppose the name of the author is Edwin Nazi. So I'm going to click on OK. I bring it down here. I could change the font style too. Go over to this place and use the same knob. Then I can come over to the size and reduce the size a bit. Try to centralize it here. Okay, so we are practically done with our ebook. Our book cover design. But I like to add some flesh to it again. So I have an icon that I already downloaded on my gallery that I want to import and use for the background. Just watch how I'm going to go about it. So I'm going to go over to this plus sign to import this icon. So here is the icon here. It says something about email and right, email setup, automation and all that. So I'm going to just click OK, and we have it on our canvas, right? I'm going to reduce the size to something like this, maybe. That will give it a color of white. I'll give it a white color. I click OK. Then I'm going to duplicate it So while the icon is still highlighted, I go over to this icon, copy, and I'm going to copy it, copy, 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 copy. I've duplicated it in multiple forms, sir. So I'm just going to be placing it this way. Watch me do this. Watch me do this. It's just to make this cover look more professional. Let it not just be blank, plain, and all that, right? I mean, you could make do with what you already have, but I just wanted to add one or two to it so it appears, even if it's printed, it looks more professional, right? Now the design is looking messy, isn't it? Don't worry, we're going to take care of that in a moment. So we have them placed this way. I want you to go over to this icon here, then and click the one below here. What we're going to do is now to group all of these icons together to form one icon, right? So I'm just going to click here, mark all of them, then I'm going to click on this icon here, which says, what this icon means is actually to merge all of them. So it's saying, are you sure you want to merge the selected objects? Yes, that is what we want to do. So I'm going to click on OK. Okay, so we have them as one now, one element, right? So we click on this icon again to go back. We have it as one icon. So the next thing to do is to go back to that same place, click the same icon, then I'm going to hold on to it and drag it down. What I'm trying to do is to send it back to all other elements we have, all right, so that it goes back, because I want to use it in the background. Yes, so it's down already, it's down, it's below every other elements that we have there. So I'm just going to click on this same icon to return back to our canvas. So we have it here. I'm just going to zoom it a bit to make it bold. So here we have it. The next thing we're going to do is to go to opacity. This is it here. While it's still highlighted, we go to opacity and click on it. Then we'll begin to reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity till it becomes very faint, very faint. Great. At 9, I think it's cool. We have something like this. Now if you look, let's put it at 9. Now if you look at this cover, you look through it and you discover that it has something, lying behind those elements, and it makes it appear more professional. All right, this is just the effect I wanted to create with this last exercise. So we can basically save our design now because we're done. But before that, I want to add a sticker. Click on this sticker here. While at it, I'm going to copy. I place one here, and I'm going to give it a red color. I place another here. I copy again. I place. So we are done. So we go over to this icon here and we click on save image. At this point, I want to save it at a very high quality, so I will click on ultra and save to gallery. Okay, now so we are done with the designing, the actual designing of the book cover. We want to get the mock-up, and that's the next thing to do. We're going to be using a website for that, and guys, this website is free of charge. You're not going to pay a penny for using the website to get such an awesome and amazing ebook mock-up design. So we're going to head over straight to my Google Chrome, and we type DIY book designs. Yes, then we're going to click on this first link here and watch the magic, right? So from here you are going to see we have the step 1. Now this website is so magnanimous that they have to even set the steps for you to use this. I mean, it's amazing, guys. So we're going to be using multiple words mockup. So I'm not going to be using a single. I'm going to click on the composite here. From the composite, we can see different forms of mockups. You can choose whichever one you want to use. For this video, we're going to be using this very one here. So I clicked on it. I clicked on it already. You can see the one I clicked on is already faint. That is an indication that something is working on it. So I'm just going to go over to this place and click on next. And here I'm asked to upload the book cover that I want to get a mock-up for, and that is the book cover we designed back in Pixellab. So I'm just going to browse through my gallery to get the book cover and get it uploaded to this site to do the magic. So guys, we are uploading the book cover. It's 100% now. That means it's uploaded already. So the next thing to do is to click on next, and here we have it. This is our book cover. So I'll just click on either PNG or JPG, and we'll have it downloaded into our gallery instantly, and that is the end of the design. So I'm just going to click on JPG and we'll watch it do its magic. It's downloading now, I presume. Okay, just started downloading. Yeah, it's still downloading. Now the speed of this will be determined by the strength of your network. If your network is strong enough, it's going to be fast, very fast. Or if it isn't, like the way it's slowing down now, it's just my network is pretty weak at the moment, at the point of recording this video. So but natural is not supposed to take this long, right? Boom, I think we are done downloading it. Let's look at our masterpiece. It's done downloading. It's done.
Boom. Amazing guys, amazing. What do you think, guys? Do you think this really came out very nice? If you think so, why don't you hit the thumbs up for me so that YouTube algorithm can pick this and show it to more people? Why don't you share it to your friends too? And if you are not subscribed to the channel, this is the moment I ask you to please hit the red subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so that you can get to see more videos as I keep releasing them in the nearest future. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video. Bye.